Okay, we got that working as well. Cool. So we have about 12 minutes or so to the open, guys. Let me know what's on your mind. So I'm not likely to take any trades today. There's just nothing here. There's no space to make money. So just leave it alone. But what do you all want to discuss? What do you want to look at?
Amazon.
Amazon. What happens here? Well, same problem. The lines are just too close. But other than that, let's see. Look for levels on a 30-minute. You have this big top right here, which is approximately the big top over there recently. The bottom, oh, this is interesting. You see on Friday, I think it was, yeah, dropped, came back up and found resistance right about where it's bouncing off now. So that makes sense. I'd say just go with previous day's high. Yeah, which is pretty well aligned with the resistance previously, right? You can see that. So there you go. You got a decent little range to work with if you like such things. Actually, what I think is cool is you have a consolidation up here. Ideally, this turns into this false breakout that it looks like, and then it busts out the other side. That could be fun. Something to look at.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Man, summer trading. Gosh, it's putting me to sleep, seriously. All right. What we got here? Maybe you want MU? MU, what's going on here? Big drop. The levels are okay, maybe usable today. You can see it's descending here into the level, looking at the breakdown. That could be good. Just be careful of a bit of chop in this zone. If this truly does turn into a descending wedge, the breakout could be good. Breakdown. Something to keep an eye on. And Raju, you want Microsoft? There we go. We got something to work with over here. Already very interesting. You have this consolidation here, which was an ascending wedge, and it did a breakout. Now it's right back there to bounce off. Much bigger picture, perspective. Hard to use it thinking of these levels, right? Because once it goes from one level to the next, the move's already done, so you don't plan for the bounce. But immediately, that's something that looked that my eye caught. Other than that, really, it's just on the move. On a smaller picture, it's just on the move right now, and you don't want to chase it going short. Let it consolidate and go. Really see if you can find these buyers down here. The buyers that bought here on Thursday. This whole area, 506.50 or so. It could be good. That could be interesting, yeah. Cool.
I'm looking at Google and Tesla today. They look like they have some room to the upside.
Ooh, gap up. Google. The lines are too tight to work with.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious high on this day. Just go to the pre-market high pretty much. Easy enough. So you have that firm resistance, which is very firm. I mean, this is a good indication that it's not really ripe for a breakout. You see it got there, it pushed down. It didn't keep hitting itself on that level. Only went back once and pushed down again very firmly. So this is not the kind of consolidation I like to see that tells me it's good for a breakout. This is a good one. If you had a level here on Friday, you see these higher lows, and then sure enough, the pop out. But this doesn't look like that. Right now, it's definitely resistance up there. So if you're looking at a short, you're trying to find where's support, which, well, you have it down here overnight, and then down here as well, post-market. Areas of support, if this thing is going down, that's where you would take it off. So there's some opportunities there. Right now, setting up for a short. This is a good one. You see, this was actually really interesting because it's a consolidation, a good one for the breakout, and then what was resistance turned into support. This is what I like to see. 185.40-ish right here. Very firm support. You can trust this kind of level. I tend to trust this kind of level. Good price action. Mark, what are you looking at? Bull? What is bull, man? You're pulling out all the exotic stuff already. It's too early for this. It's way too early for this. 5:30 p.m., man. Come on. I don't even know what this is. The levels look tight. What is this? Something with a catalyst? You have this high of a couple days ago. Again, see that higher lows and then a genuinely good breakout on this day, on Friday. Now it's come back to that level. It's not bouncing off. It's just making these lower highs. I'd be super careful. You can see here it really struggled to get off of that level with the buyers here. I would struggle to trust these buyers. They were good on Friday. So far overnight, hard to trust. Right where it is. Be careful with that. Oh, brokerage, Webull. That's funny. Go own the brokerage. They make the most money out of dumb day traders like us. Think we can trade and then give our money to them in commissions. They end up making all the money. Anyways, interesting. So some good stuff, guys, today. All right.
Can you look at Tesla as well, please?
Oh, yes, Tesla. Sorry. Oh, there we go. What's the news on Tesla today? Again, the lines are useless. They're too tight. We have a gap up. Looks like a good one. Looks like a catalyst. There's probably good volume on this. Basically, ORB scalps. Pre-market breakout makes sense. I mean, this is all scalping. It's not, great price action. It's just volatile. It gapped up and it's making a tight range. And it's the pop out of the ranges that you would scalp. Ideally, that aligns with the 5-minute ORB or something. One of those scalping strategies. And it looks like you got room to the top. So once it gets there, it wants to go above pre-market high. You don't even know when it was there back last. Yeah, it's been a while. I remember we looked at this on Friday, right? Above 330 looks like it could go. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. 340 is the next area. Cool. Yeah, you guys are going to have a party with this at the open, huh? Fun. All right. So what else we got? Let me make sure I get all this cleaned up. I got a great big mess here on my desktop. You guys all got the link with all the materials you were asking about? Some people were lost. So for now, just use that link. Everything's in there. It took me like 3 hours to organize that today. But it's all in one place, which is good. And it's stable. It's not going to get lost in some broken links. So use that for now until we figure out what we're going to do with it. Yeah. It's in the Discord. For you guys don't know, it's been pinned in the announcements channel, as well as it's in the question and answers. Just put that in earlier. So nobody has to get lost anymore. All right. What shall we look at? We have 3-4 minutes to the open. Tesla looks all right. Tell me what to put on the screens, guys, and we'll look at it while we get into the open.
Meta. How about Meta?
Yeah, Tesla and Google, let's keep it.
Meta. Tesla, Google, Meta. All right, let's look at Meta. I'll put it on this one.
I haven't actually looked at Meta. I just like that everybody makes you look at it every day. Just I used to trade it. So
when I was trading Meta, it wasn't trading. It was the emotional volatility that I was having. With this
I just like to give you PTSD at least once a day.
God damn it, I fall for it every time. Right. Well, there's nothing to work with on Meta. Same thing as Tesla. It's just pre-market breakout. All right. Google, Tesla. What is on my other charts? I got SPY on another chart. There's nothing. There's really nothing there. Can you believe it? It's like once a week at the moment. These levels actually make sense these days. Ooh, and real quick, where did it go? Oh, it's here. I created a Telegram channel for us to use. Let's see if it's useful. It sounds like it could be useful for us. So I'll put that link in here for all you guys. Let's see if it has any value beyond what we're already doing. Where's the link? Can't even get it. Oh, there it is. All right.
Avi, real quick, take a look at Shopify.
All right.
I don't usually watch this, but I just came across this right now. It's been having a really good move up. Now it's kind of just consolidating within that 128.90 to 125.90 range for the last couple of trading days.
Yes. So on a 30-minute chart, yes, you're right. Look at this. Big move up, consolidation, breakout, consolidation. Wait for the breakout, and ideally you get a hammer with room to the left, which hasn't happened here. Almost happened here. It could happen now. Almost. Not ideal. Which will tell you that the breakout could happen. Could be genuine. But yeah, this range is a good one. It's tight.
Yeah. If you look at the daily chart as well, this is a key area right here where it dropped initially.
Yes. Prints a new high, then you go. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, good catch. Something to keep an eye on. Yeah. Let me put that on some of these other charts. Yeah. Cool. Was it Shopify? All right. Here, guys, and also in the chat right here in our Google Meet, I've shared with you the link to the Telegram channel for us that we can start using. So Shopify, Tesla, we'll look at Google, Microsoft as well, Metin. Let's put that up here maybe. What are these levels? Where do they come from? All right, market is open.
It's open.
There you go, guys.
Ding, ding.
Yep. There you go. Google straight to the top there. Tesla. Be careful. It's still early. Things are jumpy. Once again, look at Tesla. The red line moves and the candlestick has to catch up. That's what tells me it's jumpy. Too early to touch. Yeah, SPY already went from one level to the other. You can't even trade it.
Oh, baby, Tesla's moving.
Wait for it. Don't go long up here. You're chasing it. Wait for it to pull back and do all that fun stuff. I've got Shopify on the other charts. And SPY is no good. Switches. You want to look at Oklo? All right, let's look at it. Give it a minute. Oklo's interesting. Yeah, look at that. Break of the pre-market, which happened already. Very interesting. The levels don't work on this either. But also previous day's high, bounce off, which actually happened in the pre-market. That's interesting. You can see that. Oklo, there you go. Something to work with over there. Here comes your Tesla pullback, guys. With VWAP will be somewhere there, I bet. That's where you want to bounce. 1 minute ORB stuff. Shopify is very scary. Don't touch it.
Yeah, Tesla is not a pullback.
Yep, it's not anymore. It's amazing how fast that happens. Huh?
Same on NVIDIA too.
NVIDIA, let's look at that. Got on the other chart. Yeah, it's the same as Tesla. Same mess. Anyways, this is, again, same as last week. A lot of days last week, we just sit out, wait for this opening range to form. Tesla's already giving it to you. It's already telling you that opening range is basically going to be that first candle. And then sit and wait and see. See if you can catch it, scalp it. Oklo did that already, it looks like. See the bottom there on Oklo? That's the opening range. And the top's there. It's already broken out. It's already done the move. Measured move.
It's weird because Amazon was weak in the opening and it's holding, and Nvidia and Tesla was kind of looking bouncy and they're dropping.
Summer trading, huh? Actually, Amazon's not so bad because you have basically a gap up and a drop and then reclaiming its opening price. We'll call it pre-market high here. That will be fun. That's the good fallen angel setup. So that breakout could be really interesting. Looking at a slightly bigger picture. 227.10. That's the breakout area. And you can see this range on Tesla. It's already easy to identify, right? You can see it just doesn't want to go out of that zone. It's just bouncing up and down between the current high and low, and that's it.
Google's holding up really well. Looks like it wants to go higher.
Google. Yeah, let's look. Yeah, it's holding. What's it holding? Is there a moving average there or something?
Slightly below it at 188.17.
So let it hang out long enough for the moving average to catch up, or let it pop down to go to the moving average and bounce off. Either way, then you might have something for the second leg up. See, like on something like this is where it's tricky to identify the opening range. Like, what is the opening range? You can't really tell right now. Maybe you just use the first candle, but it's very tricky. And that whole measured move scalping strategy that I've been sharing with you guys would be very tricky on this price action right now. It would work. It would make sense on Tesla, but on something like even Amazon and Google, both of these at the moment, very hard to do. Microsoft holding down there, yeah. And Shopify also has an opening range you could pretty much work with. Nvidia did an ORB going down. You guys catch that? Again, not great. Tiny moves. Very difficult to manage risk on these. Your reward side is so minimal, and that's the real problem with this kind of market environment that we have these days. Basically, summer trading. There we go. Microsoft push itself up. Is this? Yeah, there's a breakout. This is no gap down, but it's done that breakout to the upside just now. There it goes. Break of its own high of day, right there. There comes Google. Watch that moving average area. Find somewhere you can trust that it bounces off. You can put risk on the other side of it. There's Amazon as well, following Microsoft's activity. What did Amazon bounce off, guys? Again, VWAP down there, most likely.
At the bottom, the 200 on a the pullback bounced off VWAP, but it was 200 moving average on 5 minute. That was at the bottom. But
yeah, near the bottom there. But yeah, on a 1 minute, 5 minute ORB perspective, 1 minute chart, this is a nice little ABCD pattern. Ideally, you can see that bounce off the VWAP at 934. Now breaking new highs. There's your scalp. Microsoft was not too different. Well, actually, it was trickier. Let's see if Google shapes up similar to Amazon. Amazon did it quite nicely. And Shopify is actually getting interesting. We have the bigger picture perspective, but on a smaller scale, you can see on a 1 minute chart, it's turning into a bit of a pennant. All right, it's all narrowing into a point, which is a good sign that it could be an explosive move. I just never trust which way. I never know which way it can go. Ideally goes up, but that pennant is interesting, something to keep an eye on. And look at that SPY going through levels every 3 minutes. takes me 3 hours normally to go one level to the next when I trade. The SPY is just going. You're looking at Sujit Meta 700. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, went through 700. Again, big old ABCD pattern. Wait for it. Wait for the confirmations. What happened with Tesla? Is it still range bound? Gone to the bottom. What for these levels we put on? 30 minutes. Oh, yeah. This is from pre-market. So pre-market breakdown so far on Tesla. That makes sense. If you can trust the resistance right here. But I struggle with this personally. It gapped up. I would be more excited about the move up. But, there's still opportunity on the downside, of course. There's always opportunity. Just take the risk off quickly. Cool.
Oh, there's Google breaking out.
Is it Google? Perhaps still in that ABCD zone, right?
Yeah.
Breakout is up here. Let's see if it goes. Ideally, you want one of those long tail hammers in the consolidation. Let's see. It's pushing the high now.
Oh, there's a high. Oh,
yep. Okay. Printed a new high. You can see suddenly it got jumpy as it broke the high, right? That's a breakout. Ooh, Tesla put in a hammer down there. Uh-oh, here we go. We got trouble now.
Apple too.
Apple as well. Look at that. Things are getting exciting now, huh? Everyone, yes, there it is. There's opening range, a breakout retest, second leg, yeah, all happening. Cool. Yeah, Google going. This is a reversal pattern I look for. You see
on Tesla?
On Tesla. Again, I look for it on a 30-minute chart. But made a move down and then a few consolidation candles. In the middle of those consolidation candles, it puts in a hammer with room to the left, a genuine hammer. The entry is a new 1-minute high, which it's at right now, with the stop below it, and you're going up. That's a very good pattern for reversal on a 30-minute chart. Oh, and the SPY's got a continuation pattern too. Google's going, but look at the SPY. I'll show you. Let's get rid of these levels. They're completely useless. You see SPY's been bullish, right? Then consolidation, then the hammer during consolidation. These two candles, this is the consolidation. Not going anywhere, right? No new highs or lows. But it put in a hammer. New buyers came in slightly deeper. New 1-minute high would have been the entry just a minute ago. And you're in that for a long. Again, these are all scalps because they're on the 1-minute chart. Again, when I see this stuff on a 30-minute chart, that's when I get in. And you want it all to happen at a key level if you have a level there, a bigger picture level. Yeah, just sitting there. Watch that second leg up on Meta. It could happen, but what's not so interesting is that it's made a lower high. That's you want to be careful of. Sellers are certainly up there on Meta. Nvidia as well. Let me see, what does it look like? You have the reverse ABCD, look to it, but again, a higher low. So the buyers are sitting down there as well. Things to watch. Things to watch out for. And off you go in Apple, huh? This thing wants to go.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in it? Nice. Good. I bet 215 has liquidity.
Yes, sir. 751 lot.
There you go. Keep an eye on that. As long as it's not a spoof, you'll be okay, I think. So far, it looks like it wants to go there. It definitely will pull back along the way somewhere. 1-minute chart. I think the 30-minute actually is quite useful on Apple. Let's try this. Fibonacci stuff, not Fibonacci, measured move. I'm trying to identify, okay, if this is the bottom of the range, this red candle, And if you identify the top about here, that puts you at 214.50-ish, just about where it is now. Measured move just off of this range, which again, it's not convincing. That's just a measured move basis, but yeah, I can't trust it. Can't identify a really neat range here. It's not neat, it's messy. Let's think about it from a bigger picture. Here, and here we go. I found something. Down here, we have support, and we have resistance up here. See that resistance there and support down there. So target made at 215, 214. Next target is whatever. I can't even see it. What is it? 1830, 216.15. Sorry. So 215 along the way. Now you're talking about a much bigger perspective. You look at this, it's a big consolidation, not an ideal one, but then the breakout, the retest, and you're in this move. The move's already done at 215 on this perspective. Everything now is a bonus. Different ways to trade, right?
Yeah. If you look at a weekly and daily, it's breaking out our really important level. Go on a weekly, you will see better. Yeah.
Yeah,
right there. So
yes.
that looks like a good, and on a daily, the 9 moving average pushed the price up too. So kind of continuation setup.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Good catch on this. I like to look at this. Came down and then when putting in this ascending wedge and kept bumping itself here, especially just recently.
Yeah.
And anytime now is a breakout. And watch that little high from a couple of days ago, but the real big one is sellers are up here at 225-ish. So that's good, yeah. It'll probably be in this zone. If it breaks today, I think it'll be between here and 225 for the next couple of days. This week. Eventually hit that target. It's a good setup. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. What do we got? So just you looking at PLTR? Oh yeah, fallen angel, but is it a gap up? No, yes. That's a red candle. Yeah, mild gap up. Nothing serious though. Ideally, these happen with a good gap up, but yeah. ORB stuff. This is your breakout area around the opening price, 154-ish. Pretty cool.
All right, I'm long Google at the retest of the
Google. Okay. Oops. Oh, there you go. So you got a little breakout of the high, a little pullback. Yeah. Cool. Nice catch. So this is quite healthy now, as in these lows are getting higher and the highs are getting higher, just going in little waves, which is sustainable rather than a great big pop up like the first candle. That's not sustainable. If you want a real trend to last all day, this is what it should look like. 3 candles up, little pullback, 3 candles up, little pullback, something like that. Makes sense.
215 hit on Apple. Nice.
Yes, there you go. Smash into it. Nice job. Nice catch. Yeah. Nice. You nailed that one, huh?
Hey, Avi, for the measured move, can you just confirm on Apple, would it be the high and the low of the first minute candle?
Let's see if I was using that today on Apple. Yeah, the first minute looks like the range.
No, sorry, on Google.
On Google? No, I wouldn't even identify a range on this. It'd be very tricky. What I would think about is, let's do it this way. I'd use the measured move in a different way. I would measure the, you can't really do it. Okay, just measure the initial move, not the range, but a move. So down here is where the move started. Up here is where the first move stopped, right? All right. Yeah. So what's that distance? Call it $2. Be a little conservative. $2. Then you start from here, this bottom down here. This is the beginning of the second move. The buyers were down here. So $2 up from here, you end up at 189.40, which looks at that. It bumped into it just now. So that's how I'd use the measured move in this case. This is just a trend. Yeah, there's basically two ways to do it. One is this when you have something trending, and the other is when you have something range bound and breaking out.
Oh, beautiful move on Google.
There you go. Very nice. Bumping into stuff, aren't we? Man, I have this temptation to switch my strategy on the SPY just to get into something, but it's not smart. It's just not smart. Just gotta wait. There you go. Shopify did one as well.
Oh, did it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I was watching it, but I wasn't finding any volume. Like the candles weren't moving.
Very hard to read this. Look at this. There's even gaps in the 1 minute chart, which is tricky. There's probably a big bad spread on this.
Yeah.
It's not one of those things that are easy to day trade. You want to be super careful with it.
Rejection on Apple's got insane on 5 minute.
Rejection on Apple. Let's see. 215. Yeah, overshoot and bound. Yep.
I'm mostly out of 4% on my position now, so it's good.
Nice. Where'd you get in?
I got him at a 213.25 around that area.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I missed my timing a little bit. I wanted to get around 212, 50, 60 area, but I missed that. But then I waited for another breakout.
Okay. Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
You still caught it. You still managed the risk. You can be late sometimes. That's okay. As long as your risk is still tight. Risk management is still tight. You're okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I like it. What else we got? Let's do this little exercise on the SPY. If I was to trade how I used to, I'd put a level about there. Put another one down there. More like right there. And then I'd say there's a false breakout, which leads to a genuine breakout on the upside, and just do the measured move to the upside, where you would end up with, gosh, can't even see anything. 629, so you have about 50 cents really is all you have. So you end up at 630. So it would have been that little scalp. And now you know why I don't trade this way anymore, because it's all scalping. It's just scalping. Too messy. Mark your in SPY from 935. Oh man. Well, you got a good entry down there. Great stuff. 935. And it doesn't test you very much. It's always in your favor. 630 is obvious liquidity number.
He's probably bouncing on walls now.
My God.
Oh my God, go up.
Oh man. What you should do is probably have the shooting game on one screen and then trade on the other screen to keep your energy, balanced. Otherwise, you're shooting on the stock chart, which is not smart. There you go, blackjack hand at least. Yeah, something. Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, let's go, baby. I had a beautiful ad back in on Google right at the pullback to the 90 EMA. And now we're just taking off from there again.
There you go. This is healthy price action. When I see it like this, I tend to just hold it all the way for whatever my far out target is. Like we said, it goes up a little, pull back, goes up a little, pull back. And this is just healthy, sustainable. What you don't want is, like we saw, I think, on Apple, where, this big pop, that's not sustainable. It has to pull back, and it's going to be a deep one. So you got to take your profits up there. But on something like Google, no problem at all. As long as it keeps behaving this way, go for your big targets, probably 190 or whatever it was. We did the measured move also. Yeah, the measured move targets.
Avi, should I be trailing my stop loss, or like it's definitely a break even, but
You know what I tend to do is once I get it to break, I trail it to the point where it's at break even. Beyond that, I don't really trail it. I let it have the room it needs to mess around before it goes to a big target.
Yeah.
But none of them are right strategies. You can try whichever suits your personality and suits your emotional state. You gotta manage that too. So something to think about. This is a decent case for trailing, but for trailing it all the way, I would recommend a longer time frame, like a 5-minute chart. And what I would do in a 5-minute is, see, after this candle closes, it was down first, then up. So I'd put the stop there. And then this candle closes, it went down first. I know new buyers are down there. So after it close up there, then I'll move the stop up to there. So every time a 5-minute candle basically puts in a pullback and confirms the pullback is over, it's on its way, I put my stop right there, just below that pullback. I just move it up. And I've done that in the past where I just followed the 5-minute chart all the way until at some point the pullback's deeper than usual, and it hits my stop, and that's the exit. So no target in mind, just flow with it. I've done that in the past. I don't do that anymore. It's not. You just end up leaving a lot of money on the table when you go without a target in mind. So, but it's a good point. As far as risk management is concerned, it's pretty good. All right. What else are we looking at? Oh, PLTR. And Shopify again is interesting. So you have the high there in the 2nd minute. That was a very dramatic high, and it broke out. You want to see a bounce off, but 3 minutes ago it looked like the bounce off was okay, but it's really not bouncing off. It's kind of sitting on it, right? Keeps bumping itself on it with lower highs. This would make me nervous. It's telling me the sellers are up here, and it's going to be a bit of a battle. Be careful with this if you're thinking about another leg up. Wait for confirmations. Wait for the price action to improve. I'd be careful with this one. Cool. Get that SPY through 630. Big old move, huh? Roger, you're looking at NVIDIA. Let's see. NVIDIA is choppy. It's right back where it came from. It got down there, it made these higher lows like we saw earlier. So we know the buyers are down there. Pushed right back up into its opening zone. Right there in that 1st-minute candle. It's right in the middle of that, or in that area. Just wait for it. Wait for it to break out. Get out of this whole area. This isn't a lot of move, a lot of room for profit. It's just not. I would be careful with it. All right. What else is good, guys? It's Monday again, huh? So Google bounced off. Oh, yeah, where it broke out from earlier, 188.75. Higher lows, so still good signs. Big high there. Let's see if it prints higher. This is interesting. This is where it's getting messier. It was cleaner earlier. Now you want to be a little more trigger happy with your partial button. Watch 190 though. If it breaks this high, 190's got to have some liquidity. I'm sure it's pretty obvious. Keep an eye on that. SPY is just rocking. That what would work on the SPY? I'm trying to figure out what I could have done, maybe potentially, but just don't see anything. Are we at all-time highs again on SPY? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yes, we are. We are.
All right. All right. I'm going to sit out for the rest of the month, I guess. That's basically this week. That's just no fun. What do you got here? Adrian, you're looking at Tesla. Let's see what happened with it. Tesla. Tesla double bottom. Well, no. It may have looked like it at one point, but no. It's just reverse ABCDs going down. This was an interesting point, this hammer. But once it broke through right there, that became negated. And the retest area is right there. But again, it's messy. It's not ideal. It's got lots of wicks. They're difficult to read. It's putting in good size moves, but I mean, how do you manage risk on something like this, right? And at no point did it ever complete a double bottom. And even if it does, you want these reversal patterns to happen at key levels, which you pick off from larger time frames.
All right, I'm out of Google, I think.
Out of Google, okay. Let's see.
Especially when
Where did you
able to
go?
make that higher high.
Yes. Yes. Smart. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. It's going to mess around for a while, I think,
Yeah.
before it gets to 190, if it gets to 190.
Oh yeah, now just breaking below the 20 EMA.
There you go. You got a little bit of a trend there for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 minutes you had a trend. Yeah. Cool. Good
Google
stuff.
is a tricky one.
Yeah. But set up okay. And then you can see the behavior changed.
Mm-hmm.
It was trending quite nicely, and then the behavior changed. That's when you want to watch it, right?
On a bigger time frame, like Google did the whole week move on Thursday. Like the whole week move was done on Thursday. Like there was nothing before that, nothing after. It just gap up, gap down, whatever.
Yeah. Generally speaking, Google, Meta, and Microsoft are difficult to trade compared to the other Mag 7 stocks. So you want to be careful with those. But when you get a good move, I mean, you really get a good big one. What do we got? Alexander, you're looking at Amazon. Let's see. Amazon. Yeah, we looked at it earlier, right? That's a mess. It's a bit like Tesla, right? It's got teeth on both sides. Where would you put your risk here? It's got higher lows, but I mean, this is so hard to trust. Even if it gets to a level, doesn't mean you have to trade it. You still got to watch the price action. It has to be healthy. Otherwise, don't trade it. 30-minute chart, Alexander. Let's see. So 30-minute chart, you have the idea for that breakout on the upside, but you still, for the fractal pattern stuff, you still need good price action on the 1 minute, right? Consolidation leading to a breakout, retest, all that good stuff. 1 minute chart, it's very tricky to say where's that tight consolidation where you can put on a tight risk. Anywhere you enter, you'd have to have a wide stop where your risk to reward isn't good. And generally speaking, the pattern's not ideal anyway. I don't see any clean pattern here. Again, you're in the summer. You're going to get a lot of days like this. A lot of good scalping. But for these real beautiful trends that we like to see normally, we don't see them often in the summer.
Ooh, Abby, take a look at Oracle, the 30-minute candle it put out. Beautiful tail hammer.
All right, yeah, that's there. So you have in a big move up, a consolidation, the hammer, and then the go. But the whole thing about this hammer, you want the the tail to be 3 times as big as the body.
Mm.
And that's not the case here. If it did that, then the new high would be the entry with a stop way down below. Basically, it's a continuation pattern on a 30-minute chart, but it's almost there. It's got good room to the left. It's happening during a consolidation. It's almost there, just not perfect. Very close though. Good catch. Very close.
So would you look at the break of that 30-minute candle or the pre-market high?
Just using a 30-minute chart, it would be the 30-minute candle. I would, if I saw this, if the hammer was good, if I had levels, well, these levels are a mess. Let's say this was a level here. I would see if I can find it on the 1-minute chart to enter just on basically the ORB of the day with the stop pretty tight right below the level, looking for a good RVR. That would be the way I do it. So let's see on a 1 minute. Oh man, there's nowhere to enter. It's a mess. There's nowhere to play with this. Forget it. Oh man. Remember, you have all these rules in your playbook just to keep you out of garbage positions. Like this thing. Oh my goodness. That's why I need the 30 and the 1 to be aligned. Otherwise, I have no interest in it. And the levels to provide some real distance. Otherwise, really, it's just so difficult. So we had Shopify clean itself up and finally find those new buyers. So for a little while, it was making these lower highs and hitting the bottom there. But then once it broke out, that's it, made a higher high on this candle, got the breakout area over there. Very good for you scalpers. It'd be hard to enter down here, but the later entry with more confirmation. Very good. So now you can see it where it had a leg up, a consolidation, a breakout, and bounce off. And there's your second leg. Up towards 129. It's not ideal, but it's it's better than most other things today.
SPY is going really up. Is Mark okay?
Mark, where are you? Are you alive? Mike didn't give us a video today, so I'm not sure something wrong with him. Oh man.
Oh man, sharp. Great move.
There we go. Yep, sharp. You can see it just about 129. I typically get out a few cents before anyway, before these targets. That's where you would try and take it off. Cool. So what else? What else is good? Things seem to have slowed down. Everything on my screens are slow. Very slow right now. Oh man. It's so funny. Since my trading became incredibly boring, I've become a lot more profitable. That's all in this year, this last 2 quarters, first 2 quarters of this year. It's so funny how that is, huh? Staying out of these summer trades mostly.
80-20.
Yep. Now I'm trying to figure out the 80-20 within this. Probably just don't show up for the summer. That's what the hell, man. Or show up and play video games because there's really nothing here. It's like being in school. You're always out on the summer, right? In the summer. No work, no nothing. Just all right. Shane, you're doing your laundry. Yes, that makes sense. It's more productive than sitting here watching these stock charts. You saying your CRCL, Sujit? There you go. Yeah, that seemed to work. Again, difficult. I don't know how you would catch this. You got these higher lows, which is a good sign. It didn't break out at first. The second time it got there, it broke out, but came back. And then again, now more aggressive. I would struggle again. I would struggle to put on a tight stop. I don't know where to put the stop on these things. I wouldn't get involved down here trusting it's going to break through up there. No way. But then if you're entering at the breakout here, where'd you put your stop? Way down here somewhere? That gets difficult, right? So that's moving. Again, if you're scalping, it's bouncing off the VWAP or 9 EMA or something. Not sure. I don't trust those strategies. I've lost more money on those strategies than anything else over the years. So I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't even have it on my chart anymore. All gone. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Shane got a perfect set of circumstances. The Avi levels are too small, too tight to trade. You got thunderstorms, which normally get power outages. Perfect. Go out and play in the storm. That's what I would do. If we ever get a thunderstorm in Dubai, I do that. The SPY actually made a really good, clean move, you know, but nothing in my strategy to catch it.
It literally hugged 9 moving average and went up. Like,
yeah,
very.
Makes sense. It looks like it. Yeah. All good. Let it go. Come back to it when it's ready for me, when it's got my name on it. What happened with Tesla? Still messy, still difficult.
Yes, trying to hold PDC there, right there, where the price is.
Okay, PDC is right about there. Yeah. Makes sense. Man. All right. Well, we have new 30-minute candles past 10 a.m. Let's see if there's anything worth looking at. And Tesla's just in a downtrend on a 30-minute picture. SPY is in an uptrend. And Google's up. There's really nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, Google's still just consolidating in that range now, eh?
Google in a bigger picture range, I think, right?
Yeah, it is still setting lower highs. So I'm still.
Oh, right. Oh, right over here on the 1 minute. Yes. Yeah, no, this is a mess. You don't want to play with this. Just leave it alone. It's done. It could be done for the day even. That's the thing. When I traded Meta, it was like this a lot. You'd find at 1 or 2 points in the day, it would give you tremendous moves. But beyond that, most of the day, it's like this, super choppy. And you don't want to be anticipating a move and getting chopped up in this 3 or 4 attempts. You just don't want that. That's the danger with things like Google and Meta and Microsoft. There you go. Microsoft did a hell of a move.
Oh, nice move on Microsoft. I didn't see that.
Yeah, went from nowhere. So we had it from earlier. We were saying that was a big consolidation down there. Breakout, came back and retest. But again, based on Fibonacci levels, you wouldn't take it because it's already made the move. But you know, there's different ways to take it. So,
hey, yo, who's gatekeeping this?
Who's gatekeeping? Well, who knows why Microsoft struggles at this level? Let's do that since we got nothing else to do.
Come on, guys.
Come on. There's a couple of new guys in the room. Let's see if you can figure this out. Why is Microsoft stuck at 511.64, unable to continue its uptrend, potentially even reversing? Alexander saying, there's no way of knowing. You're in the wrong room, man. You're in the definitely the wrong room. Oh my gosh. Actually, that could be a reversal pattern even. Metin max ATR. Do you see ATR on my chart anywhere? I don't know what the ATR is. I have no clue.
I'll give you guys a hint. It starts with A.
And ends with Nachi.
There you go, Dean. Damn it.
Avocado.
Avocado. There you go. All right. Avocado. Resistance, Avinachi levels. There you go, Roger. Yep. It's because it's an Avinachi level, which is burgundy. That's why. What I'm curious about is this is a double top with the second one just mildly lower than the first at the Savinachi level. And this was the first bearish candle, 1003. So the new low at 1004 would be the entry. The short would stop above there. And again, getting to a reversal is very tricky. So you would just sit on it. You really don't want to play with it while it's messing around. But again, that's purely just a 1 minute setup. We saw something similar on Tesla on Friday. On a 30 minute, there's nothing. So I wouldn't take it because it's not on the 30. But on the 1 minute, if you trust 1 minute charts, that's a decent looking double top over there.
Yeah, Avi, did you ever use any EMAs or any other like indicators to help add like confluences or no?
I did. And when I first started trading, when I was with Bearable Traders, basically you get in there and you copy the most common thing, which is what Andrew does, scalping with all these EMAs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I did that the first couple of years of my trading, which was a disaster, absolute disaster. I lost horrendous amounts of money in that. It's just not for me. And eventually, I've found this way of doing things. Just kind of evolved into it. Got rid of the volume and everything, just everything. Don't need any of this garbage.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, this works. This works. It's nice. It's stress-free. You can relax. Day trading is not a stressful, painful business. It doesn't have to be. If anyone makes you feel stressed out when you're trading, you're in the wrong place. Just take it easy. It comes to you or it doesn't. That's all there is. And you got to remember, you don't control any of this stuff. You only control whether you enter or exit. That's it. What happens other than that is none of your business. Man, we should change the whole happy hour thing. We should do that Monday through Friday. Just because the markets are like that. Yeah, Scott, yeah, you would love that.
Always here. Let me know.
Always. Oh my gosh. What do day traders do in the summer? You got to look across history. And I always just think about Jesse Livermore. He got on his fishing boat in Florida. Spend most of the summer on that thing. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of moves to be had depending on how you trade. Basically, scalping is available if you're smart. If you're smart about it, I just choose not to scalp. It's just not rewarding enough. But the big ones will come later. So what else is good?
Yeah, it should be happy day or happy week, no longer happy hour.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. I don't believe in time restrictions. If something's good, let it flow. Just all day, Shane. Yes. We got to get back to doing our candlelight sessions on Tuesdays. We haven't done that in a month. I was away and we haven't gotten back to it. So that's tomorrow. We can step right into it. That'll be good. That's always insightful.
Wah, wah, wah. Boring markets now.
Yeah. Well, we don't have those soundboards in here like we have in Discord. Right?
Oh, that's right.
Does anyone know how to use that? That'd be great if we can get that. There's got to be apps or something you can add in here. I don't know anything about
Oh,
it.
look at that. Google did end up breaking the high of day. There it is. What would Avi say? Just let it go, man. Let it go.
Yeah, just there's no entry up here.
Yeah.
Just,
Hey, maybe there's some high of day breakout traders.
yeah, go ahead, scalp it if you like. Get a few pennies. 190 is your target. If there's liquidity there, probably you'd look at stuff like that. You want it to be hugging the EMA, all that scalping stuff. Really, you can do it. It can be done. It all can be done. What do we got? Sajay, we should start trading crypto. It's moving. Crypto. No, man, crypto. I used to trade crypto. That's how I started. Before I got into day trading and did all this, I was a crypto trader. There was a time for it. You guys do what you want with it. I don't want to touch it. Shane, that is a good question. Who's presenting on Thursday? Don't know. We have Ratchet and Dustin nominated to present on Thursday. Dustin, you're in here. What do you think? Ratchet, you're in here too. Yeah. What do you guys think? One of you guys. I think Ratchet, you said you can't do it, right? This Thursday.
Yeah, I can. I just got a message about that. I should be able to do it if. Don't know what kind of advice y'all need to be taking from me, but we can talk about building a cash account and kind of some of the pitfalls I fell into last week versus the first 3 weeks.
Okay. No, good. Do it and get yourself a good microphone. This one is really fuzzy whenever you speak.
I will definitely. I will get me a headset. That is on the order list for this week.
Cool. Yeah, get that ready for Thursday, and we'll have some fun. We can do it at probably 11 on Thursday. Let's plan for 11, and let's see if we need to change it. But that should work.
What time zone does that put us in?
11 Eastern, if that works for you. Otherwise, we can shift it to noon. It's up to you, really. But it's all available, really.
Ooh. Abby, take a look at AMD. Looking strongish.
AMD. I haven't looked at that in a while. The 1 minute chart looks like a mess. What is going on here? 30-minute chart, yeah, generally downtrend, choppy zone. That first candle, the first 30-minute candle is something you don't want to play with. You don't want to play inside that. That's on the 30-minute chart. On the 1 minute, it's still inside its opening range. Range. It's I just don't want to touch it inside this. It's likely to do exactly what it's done, just get messy. So it broke through this choppy area, and it's probably going to form another choppy area, and then ideally it's a good consolidation for a breakout high of day, which all could happen, but later.
I have the Fibonacci levels up there, and so the 157.69 level. Look at how many times it was touched or tested.
Is it
on the 1 minute as well?
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
All right.
Yes.
Holy smokes! 1, 2, 3, 5 times.
157.69. Yes. There you go, guys. You better be Fibonacci believers, otherwise you got issues. There you go. Good. What do we got? Yeah, Rach, is yours next week, next Thursday. Yep. Cool. So you're confirmed for next Thursday. Shane, you're in a storm. Get a lightning rod. Get outside, man. Thunderstorm. Fun. And what do we got? Missing something. Alex, you're in PLTR, huh? You hit a target? What'd you do, Alex? Broke high of day. Little consolidation before the break. That's pretty good. I mean, it's messy all this way. This is actually interesting. It finally put in a consolidation leading to the high of day breakout. And now it's cleaned itself up. Look at that. Identify the range, wait for it to get out of there. That's when you have clean activity. We saw lots of this last week. Shall we do targets on this? So if you have the range down here and up here, it's pretty wide. It's hard to even call that a range. So where's the target on this thing? 156.62. Be careful of that high of 2 days ago on the way. I just simply use that as a target to begin with. It's kind of hard to trust this measured move, right? Because this is not an ideal range where it kept bouncing around in between. Very hard to trust. So I'd rather just remove that. How else could we measure this thing? Let's see. I just use that simple high of 2 days ago resistance. Not much to it. You got Reza, Tesla. You're looking at Tesla. Yeah, well, it's going up and then down and up and then down, and you're calling it a reversal. Okay. I don't see a reversal setup. It could easily go up from here. It could go anywhere, but I don't see a setup to get involved. That's what I'd be careful with. Dustin, 12 Eastern. Yeah, 11 a.m. Okay, cool. Sure, Dustin. Just let Jackie know, and we'll get it on. You'll be all right. So, Alex, you got PLTR. What did you do with it? Let's see. You entered at 153.60 down here. No, where? Oh, way down here. Oh, wow, look at that. How'd you get that entry? It's pretty cool. I would not like to touch it in the middle of all this. It's too dangerous for me, but nice job. And stop at 153.40 down there. Very good. And you're up to 154.50. Yeah, that's the high of the day. Okay, so you scalped it inside the range, inside a large range. So that makes sense. If the range is big enough, you can't scalp inside. I don't do that anymore, but yeah, it's a good way to go. Nice job. And an ABCD pattern off. Oh, that's PDC there. Okay, down here. Nice. Nice, good work. So, you guys, there's a million ways to trade. A million ways. And none of them are right, none of them are wrong. If anyone ever tells you I got the magic pill, the magic indicator, and I'll guarantee you'll be able to make money with this strategy, they're all full of shit.
I thought you were going to say all of them are wrong, only Avi8ors is right.
I gotta be honest. Look at that. This summer, Avi8ors stuff is just keeping me broke because I can't make money. I just can't make money. I can't even get into a trade. At least I'm not losing. I just can't get into anything. So it has its
I want to be broke like you.
broke like me. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, but there are different ways to trade, and all of them are right. It's all a matter of what's right for you. And really, whatever strategy you find that you like, you got to then evolve it into your personality or evolve it from your personality. And that process is where you need a support system and a community and mentorship and stuff like that. That's the real process. And then you're in the game. And all you got to do is stick to it and not get overexcited. Whether you're winning or losing, don't get overexcited. That's hard. Cool. What'd you get, Mark? You got out of SPY with 2R, missed out on 4R. Oh, no. FOMO. I'm not expecting today. All right. Let's see it. SPY. Yeah, it's had a good move up. There you go. That's one reason. That's one of the key reasons I like to have a target in mind before I get into a trade. Otherwise, I keep doing that. I keep taking it off way too early. So, that's one method of being able to hold the entire move is just like have a belief system on the targets, which also helps you calculate RVR before you enter, which is very important. So, anyways, yeah, good catch either way. Well done. How many walls did you bounce off while you were doing this? Got it. Reza, you're saying Tesla on the move now, finally? Nah, it's just jumping around here. Watch that low of day. What's interesting is it's making lower lows. Also, it just made a higher high. This is diverging. This is going to get messy. It'll probably pop one direction or the other, but really, this is the most dangerous thing. It's divergent price action. Oof. Please be careful, guys. This is, oh my god.
The buyers never jumped in Tesla. Even on a PDC, well, there was no buyers jumping in. There's
No interest. Yeah, even PDC. Yep. What a disaster. The hell with it. You have better things to do with your life. Maybach the roof. You bounced off the roof. Oh, good for you. Reza, you're saying it's fake? What's fake? The roof? Or Tesla?
Hey, Avi, would you consider longing NVIDIA at the break of 172.94 and the break and retest of that, maybe?
172.94. 172.94, right about here someplace. Let's put a level there and see what we're looking at. That is interesting. Yeah, you have a bit of an area. I'd be careful with it just because I know there's overhead resistance. We've had 2 false breakouts already, and you don't have a high quality consolidation. It's just really wide and moving. On a 30-minute perspective, I'd be careful. On 1 minute, oh yeah, you have that ascending wedge now. That's a good quality consolidation. Looking good for the breakout. You'd be careful up here as you get into this 173.30 zone. There's a breakout. Wait for the retest is what I normally would do. You can always catch the breakout and add more at the retest. The stop would be below the entry candle, around 172.80 if you're getting into this. And you have decent RVR. It's not ideal. Again, it's a scalp situation, so 2 to 1 is okay.
Oh man, I was about to take the entry at 172.70-ish at the retest of that, but I saw to the left. I was like, oh, it's too much resistance there. Well, the next level could be good.
And it would have tested you if you got in there. It would have tested you, right? Look at it.
Yeah.
Go on your favorite comeback. Go on your favorite comeback. You don't want to put yourself through that. You know? So, yeah, all good. You got in. Or there are ways to get in. Again, these are just not situations I like to get into. These 1 minute picture, high update breaks and stuff. Really want the 30-minute to be ideal, and then I can trust the 1 minute. And I can really put the size on. Reza, yeah, fake reversal on Tesla. Yep. Careful with it. Oh man, wow. All right, what else is on your minds, guys? We're getting up to 10:30 here now. We'll end the recording. Otherwise, these videos just get too long to watch. There you go.
Come on.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, is this the retest? Oh. Ooh, the 30-minute candle just closed. Strong close.
Yeah. You wait for a 30-minute ORB, perhaps. It's still inside its opening range from a 30-minute perspective. But man, overall, just messy. All right, let's end the recording here. It's gonna get too long otherwise.